Okay, jack attempt number 2. Okay, we're gonna jack up the car from the body position, just like you would with the factory jack. So, we're gonna go for this lip right here, just like your instruction manual says. Jacking up your car. There you go, okay. Remember, we're only taking the car high enough to get the wheel off the ground. Okay, that's all she takes. Now, before you climb under a car, take a jack stand, place it under a solid frame piece. For me, I'm going to go with my suspension piece right there. Okay, set that there, and what we're going to do is just slowly lower the car onto it. While you're doing it, look and make sure that it doesn't pinch anything. Didn't quite give me enough room, so I need to adjust it a little more. It's a really pretty piece of ground right there, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Try it one more time here. Okay, with most of the weight on the stand, now for you to take the tire off. So we'll just go ahead and do this side, and you can get an idea for what's going on. Lug nut should never be too hard to take off. I think I did my first brakes. I was about 16. Had a 76 Camaro my dad bought. First brakes I ever changed. Boy, was I scared to go driving afterwards. Kept wondering, did I tighten everything? Did I get it all back right? First time's always a little strange. I really don't feel like turning it, so... Oh, wheel's loose. Okay. Make sure you keep all your lug nuts. Don't lose them. Take your lug nuts, just set them in a pile. Usually with your center cap works. Okay. We're going to pull the wheel off. It's always a good time to just kind of give your wheel a good look over. See if any nails, spore material. Look for any kind of feathering or marking on the treads. Tells you if you need an alignment. And then just set your tire off to the side. Okay, this is a rotor. From the looks of it, not too pretty at the moment. Now there is a minimum thickness to these. And if you don't have the right tools, then take it into your AutoZone or Advanced, O'Reilly's, any of those guys. And at this point, take the caliper off, then you take this and you go, hey, is this too thin? And then tell you one or two things. Either they'll measure this thickness here, and tell you it's too thin, or they'll tell you they can turn it down and make all this flat and smooth. So for right now, I'm going to take off the caliper on this side and show you how that works. Okay. So what you're seeing here is caliper bracket here. This is a rotor, and this little thing right here is called a pad. Now if you look down this edge, look down in here, see how thin that is right there? That means this pad's bad. It's over halfway gone. Well, it's probably more than 3/4 gone. But they say if you're less than 1/8 of an inch, replace it. This is what a new pad should look like. We'll get a better look at it as soon as I get this off. Okay, now all calipers work on the same basic principle. You have brake fluid that comes in from the master cylinder up front, fills up the reservoir here, causing these two to separate, which pushes this brake pad against this side, and that in turn causes this side to push against here, so they squeeze. But they're all held on in the same way. There's 2 bolts in the back. Some have a star key, so you actually have to have an insert. Others have an Allen key, which is also a different kind of insert. My favorite are these because just a standard socket. What you're going to do is you get on the back of each one. Right is right, left is left, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So I need to loosen it up. We're just going to push up. Nope. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Wrong direction.
You're working from backwards.
Yep. Okay. So we're just going to go down. That's going to get nice and loose. I don't remember on these if the bolt comes out or not. I'm like, oh, they come out. Okay. So again, take your bolt. Make sure you don't lose this. Put it in here with your brake pads. You're only doing one side at a time. So, okay. The second bolt is down here on the bottom. Okay. Same thing as the top one. You're just going to get in here and loosen it up. These are so much easier than my Camaro. Camaro had great big monster calipers, had a bolt that was like 4 inches long you had to take out. Okay, once you have the 2 bolts free, it usually takes a screwdriver, lever bar or something. You're just going to go between the bracket and the caliper. You just kind of give it a little bit of pry. Jig. Yep, okay. Yeah, they get kind of stiff sometimes. And then work on the top, then work on the bottom, and then work on the top again. And boom, there she goes. Okay. Oh, wow. It actually came apart.
That's scary.
So, okay, on the front side, you have this little clip right here. All you do is, again, with the screwdriver, just pry it. Since these are bad, don't worry about them. Okay, so you have a couple different things on here. This is just a pressure clip, which holds it in place up against this. This, like you saw, just holds it onto the caliper. And this is what's left of that brake pad. For comparison. New? Old. This is bad. This is dangerous. What will happen is this little piece right here will fall off. This metal will start grinding into here, and if it's too much, they'll fuse together, and it can break the rotor, it can cost you a wheel, fun stuff like that. Okay, so we're going to take out the inside, and the inside is completely shot. This is the piece of the pad I was talking about. See these holes right here? Those are light rivets. This would have sat in here like this, and worked as a brake, but it's completely toast. So because of that, we're going to go ahead and take a look at this rotor. It's got a pretty good groove in the backside. And yeah, this will be its last time around. Next time I will have to change rotors, which at this point is just this. You take this into the store and they give you another one, and you can either throw this away, recycle it, or leave it with them. They'll take care of it. So we'll just put this guy back on. Okay, now I'm gonna take a pause for a second because I gotta go find another tool.